Yo. Whoa. Uh-oh. The camera. There we go. A bit too high. So I'm trying something new with the camera. I don't have my green screen today, but it don't look too good. The green screen is better. Let me get my green screen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Boom. See, it looks better. It's not flashing. I have to fix the camera. I think it looks good. So, what's up? What's up? You're welcome. You're kind of late, bro. You're kind of late to the party. Kind of tardy to the party. I was trying to use the feature, the green screen feature was not the green screen. It was kind of like flickering in and out. So I took it off. I gotta clean the camera. Okay, what's goody? What's the word? Oh, excuse me. To get this party started. Mr. Jumper, if you could please do the honors of the timestamp. Highly appreciate it. Oh no. All right, so guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, I apologize for yesterday's um, mishaps. Um, I guess the transmission to the live was kind of, I guess it was aborted somewhere in the check down. I didn't even notice because no one wrote anything on the chat. Obviously, because we got disconnected. Wasn't You weren't going to be able to write anything on the chat. So but no one on Discord until like two more pairs after GJ, which was USDCAD. And we was already done by then, and I was speaking for a lot. So I apologize for yesterday's mishap. Just in the future, if you guys see that we get disconnected, or the stream gets disconnected from YouTube, just send me a message on the Discord. So what I did was, I got back on, but I got on the Discord, and I finished the class on the Discord chat. So guys, um, please let me know. So again, welcome to today's um, market breakdown, Vice Traders Academy's market breakdown. So guys, so just the same intro as always, just for the new guys or the new watchers, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to like the stream. Now, just to talk a little bit about what we do here. Again, this is the daily market breakdown. What we do is we go over Mr. Muhammad. What's going on, my brother? Welcome, welcome. We go over these 9 pairs that you see on the right side of your screen, right? And basically, we look for our POIs, points of interest. So then we look for the entries in the New York session, right? I'm a New York session trader. I don't trade London. I don't trade Asia. I mostly focus on New York. Well, technically, end of London open, New York open, right? So just to be a little bit more clear. So now, in order to really gain the most out of this class, there's 2 classes that are adjacent to this. We have the weekly market breakdown that happens on Sundays. It used to be at 9 a.m. It's been moved to 11 a.m. Eastern, New York Standard Time, right? Then we have this daily market breakdown, right, where we look for our point of interest. And then we have our live trading session, which is where we take the entries live, right, on YouTube. So in order to get the most out of it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also to join the Discord, because that's where the links are posted on a daily basis, right? So make sure that you do those things. So without further ado, let's get this party started. So let's start with AU. So AU yesterday, we were expecting, we are in A2, so we're looking for price to come down, right? When we look at the higher time frame market structure, right, we're looking for price to start turning around, right? We can see that we had a change of character in the 30-minute, right? And we're looking for a change of character in the 4-hour, which we just got. So now we have the 30-minute is aligned. Here it is. The 30-minute, it's aligned with the 4-hour. Let's look for the 4-hour, right? This is the 4-hour. So this is what we were looking for. Right now that we have the 30-minute aligned with the 4-hour, the next thing we need to see is the daily start to align, right? So let's look at the daily, right? We're not going to get a change of character on the daily until it breaks down here, right? Because right now we have higher high. The black, let me take the 4-hour off, right? So you can see. So the black line is our daily time frame market structure. So on the daily, we see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? So in order for us to get a change, we need to see price break below here, right? So let's put that here too. And let's put daily, right? And let's change it to black. Let's keep everything color coded with the time frame. Right? We had someone who joined us yesterday and was like that the charts, the colors look odd, look off to him, right? And that's because he don't really understand. Like I was saying, there's a reason why everyone's charts is a little bit different. In our group, we understand what these colors are, right? And if you want to learn a little bit more, make sure to join the Discord where you get to ask questions. We have free one-on-one classes with our members. So we have the 4-hour change of character, which is here based on this market structure, right? When we drop down to the 4, let me take the 3 away, right? We have these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and over here is what the price needs to break in order for us to see a change of character on the 4. And right now, I apologize, we were on the 30-minute chart looking at the 4-hour because you need to see the break on the 4-hour chart on the same time frame that the market structure it's at, right? So just looking at this market structure, right, we have not broken the structure, right? All of these candles are test candles. We have not had a change of character on the 4-hour just yet, right? But we do have it on the 30. So let's drop down to the 30. Or just look, well, before we drop down to the 30, let's look at our 4-hour zone so we understand where our 4-hour zone is. This is the top, this is the bottom. We need price to break out of that 4-hour zone, causing a change of character, right? And then we'll have the 30-minute and the 4-hour in line with the overall market makers pattern, which is we are heading down, right? Then after we break out of that 4, we know that our next low to break, right, which will be that daily change of character low, which will be, if you're looking at the daily zone, well, the daily zone is down here, but the internal of the daily zone will be here, right? Now let's take a look at the 30. Right? We're looking at just pure market structure, right? At one point in time, price is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, lower high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So we had to change the character that broke here, right? Here's where it broke. This is a test. This is a break, retest, and it's gone. All right, so today we have our second day of drop, which is in line with everything. So what's the expectation for today? The expectation for today is for another day of drop, right? The 372. Now, just looking at this pair, what was the expectation for yesterday? Was price was to bounce off here, right? And I went over this yesterday. Watch the class, right? We had internal lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? So what type of market structure we're looking for? Textbook structure, right? We're looking for a breaker structure retest. Price breaks, retest, entry to go down, right? They gave it to us perfectly yesterday, right? Tested it twice and then pushed down, right? Very, very, very easy trade yesterday. The only part is that it was out of my time that I trade, right? This is 1 a.m. that it did that retest, right? So then we broke out, gave us a break, right? Retest, and then continue, right? For the full ADR. So today expectation is very similar, right? It's nothing different. I'm not expecting price to push back all the way to the top here. I'm not expecting that, right? I'm expecting price to bounce around here where the 800 is and break what's going on here. So here is our break. Where am I expecting my break? Will be here, right, for the continuation. And the retest, here the 800. Right? I'm not looking for it to go any higher. I'm looking for it to go not higher than there. Even around the 800 is good, which is where we are right now, right? That's the expectation for today. Now, let's fix this structure. This pullback this is significant pullback. This is 19 pips. 24, right? There's no 19s. I can see it. Right? So this is just a pit stop for the continuation. Right? But here we do have a pullback here. Right? That's 30 pips. So all this price went all the way down here. Right? That's our market structure. Right now, let's take a look at our 30-minute zone, because we did have a change at the 30-minute zone. Price was trading between here. Price broke. What was the push that caused the break? Was here, this high. Let's put it here. You know it's up here, right? And we had a low that was set. Why? Because we have a significant pullback. Here it is. So right now we're trading in between here. We're trading in between here and here. Now I'm going to take away the 4-hour zone. I don't need to see that, right? It's too much going on the chart right now, right? That could confuse even myself while I'm trading. I'm going to take that 4-hour change of character, right? Because I'm not on the 4-hour chart, right? This is all I want to see is what's happening here. That's it. This is all I want to see. Hope that makes sense. All right, guys. Next pair. Well, leave it. I'm gonna put it blue. Also, I have my spreadsheet. This is a spreadsheet that we used to use all the time. Right, I'm getting back to the basics. Right, these are tools that I'm going to share with you guys. Right, in the Discord group. Right, this is just a spreadsheet that you could just fill it in. It's already, everything is already, this is all done. So all you have to do is just put in the numbers that you get on, not on TradingView, on MT4. I give you the indicator. I'll share with you guys the indicator for MT4, right? That will calculate all these numbers for you. Just plug them in and it'll give you the STP, it'll give you everything, right? But the first thing you guys got to learn is how to do it manually, and then you get to learn how to use the technology. Right? It's not, same thing we learn how to use a calculator. We learn how to add, multiply, divide, subtract before they gave us a calculator, right? They didn't just give us the calculator. And this is why these kids are dumb, right? They don't even know how to do basic math because they were given a calculator before even knowing how to fucking do proper math. So I'm going to teach you guys the math first, then I'll give you guys the tool to make things easier. So AU, right? We had a previous 2 days move, we had 2 days of drop, right? And this is pretty standard, right? And what I want to see is, just so you guys know, since I'm trade only with the trend, right? Once I know that the trend is down, right? Because I know I'm in A2. Notice if I change this to level 1 rise, it'll change to up. My EMA bounce and stuff like that, right? But I'm in A2, so I know that I'm trending down, right? I'm on the daily trending down, so I should be looking for my initial move to start to the downside will be a bounce off the 50 EMA, right? We'll go through that. We have the market structure there right here, right? Whether we're in the TFR, we're in the trend, trap folds real. That's the way I teach it. Some people will accumulation, manipulation, distribution, consolidation, stop hunt, low or rise, whatever it is, right? So I teach TFR. That's what I do, right? Which is the same thing. And AU, I want to make sure that everything is in sync, right? I have a 2 days of drop, right? While the trend is down, I know that I'm in chop, right? So I have to look, what is chop? I want to take trades off the highs, right? And also, not only do I want to take trades off the highs, right? Once the trade is in motion, once the trend is starting to push down, right? Because I can see we have a 2 days of drop, that means we're in line with the A2, right? then I know what my safe take profits are, STP, 40 pips from the high of the day, right, going down. So I know exactly how much I should be able to take out of here, right? So we got that. This is good to go. EURCAD. So EURCAD, we in V1, right? We had previous 3 days a drop. So today we're expecting a chop or a rise. What did they give us? A chop, no net, right? Straight up expectations, right? So now that we see that, and we know that we're in V1 looking for a rise, right? What type of market is this? Or what type of move? I wouldn't say the type of move. Let's say, what type of pattern, right? We are setting accumulation, right? So what do we want to see? We want to see a manipulation to the low, right? A false move to the low, to then a real move to the top side, right? So with that being said, this is my low, right? This is the place where I want to see price, react from. Give us a manipulated type move to the bottom, sweep these lows before we start pushing up, right? Then to push up, we need to break the highs, right? This is the high of the consolidation. This is the low. So price is trapping between here and here right now. So I want to see a break retest for a continuation. That's one entry if it doesn't, sweep the lows before pushing up, right? So there's two different entries I would want to see, right? I would want to see price come, sweep the low, right? And start with, my internal structure, give me higher highs, higher lows, change the character, break the structure retest, right? Whatever happens around here, this will be my in, this will be my out. Then we wait again, my go, my stop. Then what I need to wait for? I need to wait for price to break out, a clean breakout, retest for me to get back in, right? And then my next out will be my STP, right? Who knows how much that is because we don't know, right? And then also we have the 800, right? We have three different take profits. We have STP, we have the 800 that's coming along, then we have the ADR high. So there's three different STPs after the break retest, right? You have to look at the first one will be STP or the 800, depending on how many pips that is, right? I'm going to go for the shortest one first. Then if there's momentum, I'm going to let it rock. If there's no momentum, then I need to start getting out and not wait for me to give back the money I just made. A couple of different take profits over here, right? So this one, the setup is simple, just like yesterday. Nothing has changed. Right? Very simple. It's still green. I'm still going to be watching this. We have we're in a consolidation zone right here. Right? I want to see the manipulation to the bottom. Right? We have the low of the 4 hour. We have the 30 minute. Notice every candle is a test candle. It has not broken the bottom of the 4-hour zone. It has not broken it. It's test, 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 and all these tests too. Let's see then. Yeah, that's the plan. EURUSD. So EURUSD, we're expecting price to rise up, right? But if you go look at your MT4 or MT5, we did have a gap, right? And we had a short day, which is between here. These are short days, right? It's not complete days between here. So because of the holiday, So with that being said, the gap and the fact of the holiday, really kind of throw this off. So we did have another day of drop, right? What was the expectation? Retest the low to come up, right? By the time I step up to the plate, what time? It's 7 o'clock, right? Around here, look where we at, right? There's no real entry. They already gave us 51 pips. STP is 47, right? So this was a no entry for me. This was not even a, let me see what's going on. It's just let it do what it does, and let's wait for it to reset, right? And give me what I wanted to give me. So today, what's the play for today? If anything, retest the lows. Notice how they made a low and then they swept the low and pushed up, right? And then we want to see above these highs. We do here, that wick, right? Everything in between here, let's wait to see. I want to see price break, retest, continue, or come back and sweep the lows. We might not see them sweep the low again. This might be, this might be the anchor for the week. Why? We all know what anchors are, right? Continuation of last year, right? There's three different variations of an anchor. You have double bottom where it's equal. You have where the first leg is shorter than the second leg. And then you have when the first leg is longer than the second leg, right? These are 1, 2, 3 types, right? What type we see here? We see this, right? Let's do the wick too. That price sweeps, right? We have a type 2 anchor. So we might not see price sweep again. This might be enough, right? They extended it one more day to the bottom, right? So now it's time to push up. So it's a gem, absolutely. So the play stays the same, right? Nothing really to update. Let's just do our 30-minute zone, right? Price broke low. What was the push that broke the low? Was up here. Price started from here, right? And our low is here, right? So now we're trading between that zone. Update market structure. That's where we are right now. Alright, and our STP is 47 from the low of the day, or the high of the day. GJ, so GJ did exactly what the expectation was yesterday, right? This is the last pair we got on the live, right? Like I was saying, price comes back to the low. I will not take it off the low because price will continue to drop. But if price breaks above and retests, right, this is the play, right? So GJ actually gave us the play yesterday, right? But the fact that we are in peak formation high, right? We have the low of peak high. Let's go on the daily so we can see it. Here's the peak high lows, and that's the peak highs, right? So that's the chop, the area for the chop, right? So if it's from the low, you trade up. If it's from the top, you trade down, right? But you need to wait for the manipulation, right? Notice how it manipulated up, came down, right? Didn't break the low. Over here, same thing. Manipulated to the top, came back down. Didn't break the low. This is one of those patterns. So today, let's take a look. So we had a rise. We're around the 800, right? Again, I would not be trading off no lows, but I will take a break continuation, right? No lows. I'm not looking for any lows. If it goes up, this will be the place. I'm not looking for a retest of no lows, right? There's pretty much there's no lows to retest. You could probably get an OB over here. Where is it? To retest before pushing back up to over here and then deciding where to go up or down, right? But this is definitely a pair I'm keeping off. I'm in peak high. I don't trade that. GU. So GU, the expectation yesterday was for the price to go up, right? The point of interest was very simple. Was a retest of the low, right? Before pushing up, or a break retest, right? And price literally just went up, came back to the middle before the continuation. Now, one of the things I don't like about the way this pair is looking, just take a look at how many wicks. It was just catching people left to right, right? You were a breakout trader. You don't know how to read candlesticks, right? Remember I told you guys yesterday, all of these candles are inside. It's not a breakout, right? Test, right? This one went above, right? This one, you could have gotten, a little bit caught up on this candle, right? Because this one broke out, the next one, no touch. So you think this is the breakout candle, right? But where did we make a mistake at, right? If you did not put, notice how my line, where is that, is on the body. This is why you have to put it on the wicks, right? And it will be here, this wick. You put it at the wick, right? Everything is in line until it cleared. Where did it clear? This candle cleared. Why not this candle? This candle's body is still within this green candle, and this green candle is touching, right? So the only candle that's cleared the zone, this red candle is still within this candle that's touching, right? All these candles touch until this one cleared. This one cleared, came back. This is the retest, and that's where the entry would have been. The clean break retest entry would have been here. So now today's expectation, again, break of these highs over here, right? And retest of my low here, right? We have a OB sitting here. So we have a couple different points of interest. Could sweep, touch here to then push, or break, retest, continuation. How does it go? USDCAD, Mr. Lorenzo. What's up, Copa? Welcome. Make sure to subscribe and join the Discord. The link in the description and in the chat, my brother. So, we got a rise yesterday. Now, why? Enter what, my brother? On GU. we got 2 points of interest here, my brother. We have price, price have to decide where it's gonna go. Right? If you're referring to GU, we have a break of the high retest entry. Right? This is one possibility. You have to sweep the lows, right? Give me internal structure to go up. And we also have the order block to go up, right? So go, stop, wait for a break, retest to get back in to continue, right? So there's a couple of different points of interest. This class is about points of interest, Copa, just so you know. We're setting up points of interest and waiting for price to hit our points of interest. Once price gets to a point of interest, that doesn't mean that's the trading signal. Just because it touches a line or touches a zone, that's not a signal to get in. That's just a point of interest. Once price reaches that point of interest, then you right? So this is the point of interest. USDCAD. So USDCAD yesterday, right? Mr. Lorenzo, right here, he took this long, and I kind of went over him probability, right? Trading is about probabilities, right? And I want to talk about that in this class, right? Because I did this with him, right? And he took it long, right? Which is, whatever you like, right? I can't tell you what to do. I can only show you why I trade certain things and why I don't trade certain things, right? So yesterday we had a previous 3 days of rise prior to yesterday's move, right? Which that was the fourth day, right? So I was telling him, like, look how many times the price does 3 days consecutively without doing the fourth day, right? And then look at your probabilities of you to take that fourth day and for you to win, right? Whether it's up or down, it doesn't matter, right? So let's do it real quick. This is the exercise I did with him. So we had 3 days there, no fourth day, right? That's one. 3 days here, no fourth day. That's two. 4 days here, right? That's 1 for 4, 6. 3 days, that's 7. 3 days, that's 8. 3 days, that's 9. 3 days, that's 10, right? That's 10 3 days without a fourth, and only 3 times it did 4 days, right? So let's do the math real quick. This is what I did with him. So I want to see what percentage of probability that is going to give us a fourth day, right? Just based on historical data, right? So we had a total of 13 days, right? So 100 divided by 13, right? Times his 3 times, right? Times 3. So there was a 23.7% chance that it was going to give us a 4 day of rise, right? Is that a good probability, right? If you only have a 23% chance that you're going to win, will you take that trade? Tell me, guys, yes or no in the chat. If you had a 23.7% chance of winning based on probability, forget about anything else in the trading world. Just if you can actually, calculate probability on winning, will you take that trade? 23.7% chance. Yes or no? Drop it. Y or N's? Drop it in the chat, guys. So, he still took it. He said, no, it's going to go up. It's going to go up, right? And, he's a long-term trader, though. He's not a day trader. He'll take a trade today, and he'll hold it for weeks before he gets out, right? That's not to say that he took a bad trade, right? He's a long-term trader. He's not looking at those small moves in order for him to decide. He's looking at higher time frame patterns and getting in and using with a lower lot size and a way larger stop loss, right? So just think about that. As traders, we trade probability, guys, right? And if you get those odds into your favor, what's going to happen? You're going to win more trades than losing trades, right? I would not have taken this fourth day I only had a 23% chance based on the amount of data that we accumulated in the past couple months, right? Starting from, I think it was from September 2023, around there, even longer than that, right? September, yeah, August 2023 to today, right? What would have been his probability? So, when you guys are doing your analysis, just make sure you analyzing previous data, right? You building a good case, you understand your story, you understand your probabilities of winning before you just take a trade. Because if we're trading money, right, you have to make sure you bet correctly. You will not bet on a team that has a 23% chance that's going to win. You're not going to do it. Unless you say, well, I'm going to bet. I only bet for the underdogs. That means you're losing more than you're winning if you only bet on the underdog, right? I'm not betting any money on a 23% chance that I'm going to win, right? That's just me. I'm not going to put up money, right? But it's a good exercise for you guys to do when you guys are thinking about what to enter, when to enter, when not to enter. So, looking at USD CAD, the fact that we did already 4 days, I'm not expecting a fifth day. And historical data shows us also 4 days, right? That known that 4 days, then it dropped, right? If it did a fourth day, 4 days, then it dropped, right? So I'm not looking to take this today. So this is going to be off, right? So USD CAD is off for today. No points of interest to take a trade.